All right, turn off the lights before you read this. Not because it's better that way, but because it feels closer. The breathing behind the wall. There's a kind of silence that doesn't feel empty. It feels occupied. It's like something is there with you, not moving, not speaking, just waiting. Arjun never believed in ghosts. He believed in broken wiring, in pipes that groaned at night, in old wood expanding with temperature. He believed in logic, in explanations, in things that could be fixed. That's why he took the apartment. Cheap rent, old building, slight smell of dampness. Landlord in a hurry. Nothing unusual, nothing supernatural at least. That's what he told himself. The building stood at the end of a narrow street, tucked between two taller, newer structures, like something forgotten. It had 4 floors, peeling paint, windows that seemed too dark, but inside it was quiet, too quiet. The first night passed normally. The second night, almost normally. It started on the third. Arjun woke up at exactly 3:17 a.m., not from a dream, not from a sound, just awake, eyes open, heart steady. But something felt wrong. You know that feeling when your body wakes up before your mind does. It's that instinctive awareness that something isn't right. He lay there, staring at the ceiling, listening. Nothing, just silence. Then a sound, soft, barely there, a faint breathing. At first, he thought it was his own. But it wasn't matching his rhythm. It was slower, deeper, like someone standing still, trying not to be heard. Arjun sat up. The sound stopped, instantly, like whoever or whatever was making it had realized he was awake. He waited. Nothing, just the faint hum of electricity. He let out a breath and laughed quietly. Old pipes, he whispered. He lay back down, closed his eyes. The breathing came back, closer this time. June froze. It wasn't in the room. It wasn't outside. It was behind the wall. His bedroom wall connected to the next apartment. An apartment that, according to the landlord, was empty. He got up slowly, walked to the wall, placed his hand against it. Cold, still. Then tap. Arjun jerked his hand back. He hadn't knocked. It came from the other side, a single, deliberate tap. He stared at the wall, his throat dry. Hello? He called out. No answer. It's just silence. Then, tap, tap. Not random, not accidental. It was responding. Arjun stepped back. No one lives there, he whispered. But the taps continued, slow, patient, almost curious. That night, he didn't sleep. The next morning, he went to the landlord. Hey, the apartment next to mine. Someone's there, Arjun said. The landlord didn't look surprised. He just shook his head. No one's been there for years. I heard breathing, knocking. Old building, the landlord replied quickly. Walls carry sound. Arjun frowned. From where? The landlord didn't answer. That was the first time Arjun noticed something strange. Like he already knew. That night, Arjun decided to record it. He set his phone against the wall, started recording, and waited. 3:17 a.m. Again, like clockwork, the breathing started. Clearer this time, louder, not just breathing, wheezing, like something struggling to inhale. Arjun stayed still, didn't move, didn't speak, just listened. Then, in the recording, something else appeared. A whisper. Not clear words. Just something trying to speak. Arjun's heart pounded. He leaned closer to the wall. Who's there? He whispered. Silence. Then a voice. right against the wall. You hear me? Arjun stumbled back. The voice was dry. It's broken, like it hadn't been used in years. Who are you? He asked. No answer. Then tap, tap, tap. Faster now. Desperate. Arjun grabbed his phone, stopped the recording, backed away from the wall. The tapping didn't stop. It followed him. Not physically, but the sound. It felt like it moved. Like whatever was behind the wall knew exactly where he was standing. The next day, he went to the other apartment. The door was locked. Dust covered the handle, like it hadn't been touched in years. But when he leaned closer, he heard it, breathing from inside. Arjun knocked. Hello? Silence. Then a whisper, right behind the door. Don't leave. Arjun ran. That night, he didn't go back to his room. He slept on the couch. Lights on, TV playing, anything to drown out the silence. 3:17 a.m. The TV turned off on its own. The lights flickered. And from the bedroom wall, bang. Not a tap, not a knock. A violent slam. Arjun stared, frozen. Another bang, louder. The wall shook. Let me out. The voice wasn't weak anymore. It was loud, clear, angry. Arjun's chest tightened. His breath came fast. This isn't real. This isn't real, he whispered. Then the breathing stopped. Everything went quiet. Too quiet. Slowly, very slowly, Arjun turned his head toward the hallway. His bedroom door was open. He was sure he had closed it. From inside the room came a sound. Not breathing. Footsteps. Something was walking inside his room. Arjun couldn't move, couldn't scream, couldn't breathe. The footsteps stopped right at the doorway. Then a shape, too dark to see clearly, too tall, stood watching him. The voice came again, but this time it wasn't from the wall. It was from the doorway. You opened it. Arjun's blood ran cold. Didn't. You listened. The thing took a step forward. Now, I'm not alone, Arjun screamed. The lights exploded, and everything went black. He woke up the next morning, on the couch, sunlight pouring through the window. Everything looked normal, too normal. He laughed nervously. A nightmare. Just a nightmare. But something felt off the wall. It looked different. He walked closer, touched it. Soft, not solid, like something hollow. Then from inside the wall, breathing. But this time, it wasn't the same. It was faster, panicked, familiar. Arjun froze, stopped breathing. It sounded like his own. That night, the neighbor heard it. It's exactly 3:17 a.m. from Arjun's apartment. Breathing, then knocking, then a voice, please, help me. And behind the wall, something else breathed. Slow, patient, waiting for someone else to listen. If you're reading this late at night and your room is quiet, too quiet, just listen. If you hear breathing that doesn't match your own, don't move. Don't speak, because the moment you respond, it knows. And once it knows, it doesn't stay behind the wall anymore.